like maybe the sun might come out in another couple of days.
Yeah, in August.
And well, yeah, for what? A week?
Yeah. So we're talking about Saeco Superautomatics. We wanted to just talk about how to dial in shots.
Right, and what the variables are on a Superautomatic. And this is the Xelsis.
Mm-hmm. But these basic tips will apply to all the Saeco Superautomatics, and most of them will apply to Superautomatics in general.
In general, yep.
Okay.
So number one thing that you need to think about is the grind of your coffee. If you're using something that's similar to what we got going on here, which is a nice medium roast, then you can take your grinder down pretty fine. On this particular machine, we've got it down to the finest point. It might not be that on other machines. Each grinder has its own personality too. So the fineness of the grind, which will slow down the extraction.
Okay.
Then the second thing would be how many grams you are grinding to brew through.
Okay.
And on this one, you can adjust it. Watch this bean thing here, and I'll run it. Okay. Each one of those settings, I think it goes from 8 up to 10 grams.
All right, and the one thing is standard shots are 7 to 9 grams a shot, right? But these guys grind a lot coarser than what you find on your traditional espresso machine grinders, and So you kind of have to dose more to achieve the same
results.
Flavor, yeah.
So really, when this runs up to 9 or 10 grams, it's a single shot. It's not meant to be a double shot, and most often people will run,
two separate. Yeah.
You're do better to run one shot twice.
Do 2 complete brew cycles.
Yeah.
Okay.
Run the whole deal. And then the third thing, the variable. Well, there's 4 things.
Okay.
The other variable, the next one would be the amount of how many ounces of water you're putting through said grams of coffee.
Okay.
And that's adjustable in this machine as well.
And standard is 1 ounce to 1.5 ounces of volume for a single shot.
A single shot.
And it varies by who you ask.
and what you like.
Yeah.
Really, at the end of the day, it's all about what you like.
Exactly.
Especially you. We know that we have to keep our cat happy.
I'm just discerning, Gail.
Yeah. And then the fourth thing would be the temperature of the water. Is what's going to adjust what your shot tastes like too.
And then on the Saecos, they also have this little contraption.
The SBS, yeah. This puts more or less pressure on the extraction. Here, I'll show you. You can hear it. You can see it. I'll just do it in this paper cup, but watch this. Right now I've got it so it has the most pressure. You're going to get more crema.
Okay.
This is only on the Saecos. The other brands don't have it.
And not all the Saecos have it.
That's right. The lower end ones don't. So, see that? Yeah. Now watch.
Oh, wow.
Much faster. More pressure this way.
Cool.
So, that's the other variable on the Saecos. But there's typically only those 4 variables on
the other machines.
On the other machines.
And the Juras, they are advertised out as, or their specs say that they do up to 16 grams.
16 grams, yeah.
But their grind is really coarse.
Yep.
I think the finest you can go, it's still like those pucks still kind of look like they've got a pretty, coarse, like almost like cat food consistency to them.
Cat food. Cat food.
And so I think that running it up to 16, if you like strong shots, running it up to 16 and doing 2 complete brew cycles will probably get you the closest to.
Exactly.
All right.
Exactly. So I was going to run another shot, but now it's telling me to empty the
dregs. Okay.
The dregs drawer.
I guess then the last thing too is just that in general, also with Superautos, you want to kind of keep all these or try and dial in as much as possible because they're not going to have the same temperature consistency.
Right.
So
in
general, they kind of will run a little bit more on the sour side because they're not as hot.
Although after running this for several shots, playing around with the grinder, getting it all set up in that,
it's pretty close.
It got better.
Yeah, it does. So as you warm it up,
so unfortunately, those first few shots, if you can do it, sacrifice them and throw them away.
Sacrifice.
It's
no sacrifice.
First time this week that I've rolled my eyes at Kat.
I don't believe that.
Oh, God.
All right. Anything else, Gail?
Can you empty the Drex box on that?
You can.
No, I knew it.
Thank
No,
you.
I think that's basically it.
Cool. Thank
All right,
you.
Bye.